Hey y'all, it's Shanta J. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. And today I will be talking about how shame and growth correlates. I personally feel like sometimes when you shame yourself for things you did in the past and focus on all the wrong that you did or things you could have done better, and maybe even like guilt low-key, I feel like it stunts your growth. So today we're gonna be talking about that. I got my handy dandy notebook. And yeah, so before we start talking about things, before we get into the topic, we gotta play a game. And yeah, so let's play a game. So today the game that we're gonna play is called Would You Rather. So the Would You Rather we're gonna do today is Beyonce edition, because I love Beyonce. Okay, we're gonna do album edition. Would you rather Renaissance or let's say Cowboy Carter? I'm gonna say Renaissance. Would you rather Four or this is hard. Four or Beyonce? Those are like my top albums, so this is like kind of hard for me. But I would rather do Four. I think Four is so good. I love Four so much. Would you rather Dangerously in Love or the Sasha Fierce one? I'm gonna do Sasha Fierce. I like that album. The two-part. Oh, I Am. I think it's called I Am. Would you rather B-Day or, let's go back to Renaissance, because I think those are like two good ones. B-Day or Renaissance? I'm gonna go with B-Day. Like, B-Day, so good. I love Beyonce so much, so good. I'm so excited just thinking about it. Okay, so yeah, y'all let me know what y'all would do in the comments. All right, so let's get into the topic. Okay, so the thing that inspired this topic for me is that like ever since I started like my spiritual journey, and learning about myself and trying to move forward in life and learn what I want to do and become the person I want to become, I've realized that I hold like a lot of shame when I think about my past, like all the things I used to do and all the things I used to say and how I used to act. Like when I say I cringe so bad, like I cringe so bad, like it's so I'm cringing now, like embarrassing thinking about the things that I've like done in the past, and like I constantly think about it like all the time throughout the day. Like y'all know when y'all randomly just think about something and you like deeply cringe, like it's just like a strong emotional reaction, and I feel like that is not a good thing. Like you really got to leave the past in the past, because when you think about those things that you've done and you feel the shame as if you're back in the moment of when you did or said whenever, it really brings you back to the past. And I feel like when you focus on things like that, and when you allow your brain to like put you back in that state, it really sets you back a little bit, especially if you like hyper like fixate on it like I do. Like when I tell you I think about it all the time, it's like my brain just like purposely it's like, you remember what you did in 5th grade? I'm like, oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know the exact moment you're talking about, you freaking asshole. Like, why would you do that? I'm over here having a good day, I'm having a good time, and you're talking about something I did back in 3rd grade. You bully? That's crazy. So I just think that the saying that when you focus on the past, you can't really focus on your future. And I think that's so true, because those people ain't thinking about you no more. Those people in 3rd grade not thinking about you. Those people in 5th grade not thinking about you. So like, what's the point? And especially when you're in a state of like feeling good, you're just, living life, and then that negative thought just comes in and just push you back. That's the devil for real. I'm like a true believer of like, not doing things that don't make you feel good, or doing the things that you want. So I do think it's really like it's a thing. I saw this saying, I can't think of it right now. I saw it on TikTok. And it was like, when you think of the past, where are you? Like, where are you? It's like you're here in the present moment thinking about the past. And it's like, when you're thinking about the future, where are you? You're in the present moment thinking about the future. So it's like, and he said, essentially, the only thing that matters is the present. Because that's the only place you are right now. You're only in the present. You're in the present either thinking about the past, or you're in the present thinking about the future. And also, like the law of attraction. If you think about what you did in the past, like what it says like, don't think about the things that you don't want to happen. Think about the things that you do want to happen. So like when you're just like focusing on things you did and not wanting to do that again and reliving it again, you're kind of just pulling that energy and pulling back that memory and just, I don't know, like creating, I think essentially like you're creating a situation where that can possibly happen again, where you're focusing on things that you don't want to happen, or like reliving those bad moments. And especially if you make yourself feel bad. Like I know there's like some people out there who are like so hard on themselves and just, it's like, oh, you're just, I'm kind of one of those people. And, you know, I just had to realize, like, I don't know, heavy on they're not thinking about you. But I really do think people are not. They probably think about you for 5 minutes, probably, like, when it does happen. Like, when it first happens, I think you probably got, like, 30 seconds max with people, for real. But I don't think people are, like, going throughout their day, like, trying to, like, you remember what she did 10 minutes ago? No one is thinking about you, bro. They got their own stuff going on. So like even in the moment, if you do something that's like, I guess, embarrassing or whatever, that moment is click, bro. And sane people aren't going to like make a huge deal of it. You know, people are gonna be like, oh, and move on. And if someone do make a big deal of it, they're weird. Like they're projecting. And if they're trying to shame you for something that you did or something that you said as if they've never done that before and never been in that position before, they're weird, they're projecting, and they're just trying to make themselves feel good for whatever reason. So if you're ever in that situation and someone tries to shame you, just be like, you're unhappy. So you for sure can't make me feel bad. Because you feel bad. You feel bad about yourself. So you try to make me feel bad. Keep that energy over there. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a shorter video today. But yeah, so that's just what I've learned. Like, you got to let the past go. Let the shame go. Focus on what you do want to happen. Focus on moving forward. And focus on the now and how you can do better. Because I think when it comes to shame, I think no one is thinking about you. Like, literally, like, I think you're, like, the last thing on people's brain. And I mean that in the most reassuring way. Like, you're not constantly on someone's mind. And if you are, they're weird, period. Because that's odd. Why do you have someone else on your mind? Do you like them? You want to kiss them? You want to be their friend? Probably. And that's not okay. So you can't make me feel bad when you're not okay. So period. So what I'm offering up, I guess shame. I guess that's cliche. But I'm offering up shaming myself. I'm offering up thinking the most in general, but also thinking the most of things that I've done in the past, and the whole cringy feeling, and making myself feel bad about things that I did 50 years ago. You know what I mean? No one is thinking about that. No one is thinking about you. You did it. You know, move forward. Do something different in the moment. Another thing I like to do is I like to ask a question, what would you do? I think I'm gonna do it a little differently today. I'm gonna ask, what would you do if you were in a situation where someone is trying to shame you, how's your response? For me, in those moments where I know I've done something that's a little embarrassing or something I know that I could possibly think about for the, rest of my life, because that's something, that I do. I think because I overthink too, so that's definitely a thing for me. How I would respond in that moment is I personally would not respond. I'll kind of just move on, and I wouldn't say I wouldn't act like it didn't happen, but I don't know. I don't think I would make such a big deal of it, because I think I think when you make such a big deal of things, other people make it a bigger deal. So like at the end of the day, if something happens, but yikes, and then move forward. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, what would you do, or how would you react in a situation where someone is trying to purposely shame you or make you feel bad? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I think that's all for today. Remember, let the shame go. Don't let no one make you feel bad about the things that you did in the past, because that was what you did in the past. That was however many years ago. That was however many months ago, days ago, whatever. And don't let no one try to hold that over your head, because at the end of the day, people change every day. People change their minds every day. And all you gotta do is focus on being a better version of yourself, trying to grow, and just being the baddie that you are, period. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I always do that. I swear I don't be doing that on purpose. But yeah, bye.